The Crucible, Act 2, continued. On what proof? What proof? Cheever, looking about the room. Mr. Proctor, I have little time. The court bid me search your house, but I like not to search a house. So will you hand me any poppets that your wife may keep here? Poppets? I never kept no poppets, not since I were a girl. Cheever, embarrassed, glancing toward the mantel, where sits Mary Warren's poppet. I spy a poppet, Goody Proctor. Oh, why, this is Mary's. Would you please to give it to me? Has the court discovered a text in poppets now? Do you keep any others in this house? No, nor this one either till tonight. What signifies a poppet? Why, a poppet. A poppet may signify, now, woman, will you please to come with me? She will not. Fetch Mary here. No, no, I am forbid to leave her from my sight. You'll leave her out of sight and out of mind, mister. Fetch Mary. Elizabeth. What signifies a poppet, Mr. Cheever? Cheever, turning the poppet over in his hands. Why, they say it may signify that she... He has lifted the poppet skirt, and his eyes widen in astonished fear. Why, this... Proctor, reaching for the poppet. What's there? Why, it is a needle. Herrick, it is a needle. Herrick comes toward him. And what signifies a needle? Why, this go hard with her, Proctor. This I had my doubts, Proctor, I had my doubts, but here's calamity. You see it, sir? It is a needle. Why? What meaning has it? The girl, the Williams girl, Abigail Williams, sir. She sat to dinner in Reverend Parris's house tonight, and without word nor warning she falls to the floor. Like a struck beast, he says, and screamed a scream that a bull would weep to hear. And he goes to save her, and, stuck 2 inches in the flesh of her belly, he draw a needle out, and demanded of her how she come to be so stabbed. She, to testify, it were your wife's familiar spirit pushed it in. Why, she done it to herself. I hope you're not taking this for proof, mister. Hale, struck by the proof, is silent. 'Tis hard proof. I find here a poppet Goody Proctor keeps. I have found it, sir, and in the belly of the poppet a needle stuck. I tell you true, Proctor, I never warranted to see such proof of hell, and I bid you obstruct me not, for I... Enter Elizabeth with Mary Warren. Proctor, seeing Mary Warren, draws her by the arm to Hale. Here now, Mary, how did this poppet come into my house? What poppet's that, sir? This poppet. Why, I think it is mine. It is your poppet, is it not? It is, sir. And how did it come into this house? Why, I made it in the court, sir, and give it to Goody Proctor tonight. Now, sir, do you have it? Mary Warren, a needle had been found inside this poppet. Why, I meant no harm by it, sir. You stuck that needle in yourself? I believe I did, sir. What say you now? Child, you are certain this be your natural memory? May it be, perhaps, that someone conjures you even now to say this? Conjures me? Why, no, sir. I am entirely myself, I think. Let you ask Susanna Walcott. She saw me sewing it in court. Or better still, ask Abby. Abby sat beside me when I made it. Bid him be gone. Your mind is surely settled now. Bid him out, Mr. Hale. What signifies a needle? Mary, you charge a cold and cruel murder on Abigail. Murder? I charge no. Abigail were stabbed tonight. A needle were found stuck into her belly. And she charges me? Aye. Why, the girl is murder. She must be ripped out of the world. You've heard that, sir. Ripped out of the world. Herrick, you heard it. Out with you. Proctor, you dare not touch the warrant. Out with you. You've ripped the deputy governor's warrant, man. Damn the deputy governor. Out of my house. Now, Proctor, get ye gone with them. You are a broken minister. Proctor, if she is innocent, the court... If she is innocent? Why do you never wonder if Paris be innocent? Or Abigail? Is the accuser always holy now? Were they born this morning as clean as God's fingers? I'll tell you what's walking Salem. Vengeance is walking Salem. We are what we always were in Salem. But now the little crazy children are jangling the keys of the kingdom, and common vengeance writes the law. This warrants vengeance. I'll not give my wife to vengeance. I'll go, John. You will not go. I have 9 men outside. You cannot keep her. The law binds me, John. I cannot budge. Will you see her taken? Proctor, the court is just. Pontius Pilate, God will not let you wash your hands of this. John, I think I must go with them. Mary, there is bread enough for the morning. You will bake in the afternoon. Help Mr. Proctor as you were his daughter. You owe me that and much more. When the children wake, speak nothing of witchcraft. It will frighten them. I will bring you home. I will bring you soon. Oh, John, bring me soon. I will fall like an ocean on that court. Fear nothing, Elizabeth. I will fear nothing. Tell the children I have gone to visit someone sick. She walks out the door, Herrick and Cheever behind her. For a moment, Proctor watches from the doorway. The clank of chain is heard. Herrick! Herrick! Don't chain her. Damn you, man, you will not chain her. Off with them. I'll not have it. I will not have her chained. There are other men's voices against his. Hale, in a fever of guilt and uncertainty, turns from the door to avoid the sight. Mary Warren bursts into tears and sits weeping. Giles Corey calls to Hale. And yet, silent minister, it is fraud. You know it is fraud. What keeps you, man? Proctor is half braced, half pushed into the room by 2 deputies and Herrick. I'll pay you, Herrick. I will surely pay you. In God's name, John, I cannot help myself. I must chain them all. Now let you keep inside this house till I am gone. He goes out with his deputies. Proctor stands there, gulping air. Horses in a wagon, creeping, are heard. Mr. Proctor, out of my sight. Charity, Proctor, charity. What I have heard in her favor I will not fear to testify in court. God help me, I cannot judge her guilty or innocent. I know not. Only this consider, the world goes mad, and it profit nothing you should lay the cause to the vengeance of a little girl. You are a coward. Though you be ordained in God's own tears, you are a coward now. Proctor, I cannot think God be provoked so grandly by such a petty cause. The jails are packed. Our greatest judges sit in Salem now, and hangings promised. Man, we must look to cause proportionate. Were there murder done? Perhaps, and never brought to light? Abomination? Some secret blasphemy that stinks to heaven? Think on cause, man, and let you help me to discover it. For there's your way. Believe it. There is your only way when such confusion strikes upon the world. Let you counsel among yourselves. Think on your village and what may have drawn from heaven such thundering wrath upon you all. I shall pray God open up our eyes. Hale goes out. I never heard no murder done in Salem. Leave me, Francis. Leave me. John, tell me, are we lost? Go home now, Giles. We'll speak on it tomorrow. Let you think on it. We'll come early, eh? Aye. Go now, Giles. Good night, then. Giles Corey and Francis Nurse go out. After a moment. Mr. Proctor, very likely they'll let her come home once they're given proper evidence. You're coming to the court with me, Mary. You will tell it in the court. I cannot charge murder on Abigail. You will tell the court how that poppet come here and who stuck the needle in. She'll kill me for saying that. Abigail charged lechery on you, Mr. Proctor. She's told you? I have known it, sir. She'll ruin you with it. I know she will. Good. Then her saintliness is done with. We will slide together into our pit. You will tell the court what you know. I cannot. They'll turn on me. Proctor strides and catches her, and she is repeating, I cannot. I cannot. My wife will never die for me. I will bring your guts into your mouth, but that goodness will not die for me. I cannot do it. I cannot. Make your peace with it. Now hell and heaven grapple on our backs, and all our pretense is ripped away. Make your peace. He throws her to the floor where she sobs, I cannot, I cannot. And now half to himself, staring and turning to the open door. Peace. It is a providence, and no great change. We are only what we always were, but naked now. He walks as though toward a great horror, facing the open sky. Aye, naked. And the wind, God's icy wind, will blow. And she is over and over again sobbing, I cannot, I cannot. I cannot, as the curtain falls.